y'all, it's me, Savvy. In today's video, I'm talking about a show called Hunting Wives. It just came out on Netflix. One of my friends told me to watch it, so I've been watching it. I did a video like this once before. There is definitely spoilers ahead. So if you don't want spoilers, please click off this video. If you don't care about spoilers or are not interested in watching the show and you just want to hear me talk and watch this video, then you can stay. But I'll give everybody a chance to leave. Alright, so this is going to be a two-part video. This is my video talking about the show and what I think of it so far. And then the second part will be when I watch the last episode and see if I'm right. So the last time I did this was Halloween, I want to say 2-3 years ago. On the Pretty Little Liars, but the Halloween one, I can't even remember what it's, something Sins, but I just don't remember what it's called at the moment. But, and I predicted the ending and I got super excited because I was like, yeah, I was right about the thing and see how predictable it was. But anyway, so this show is about this girl named Sophie. And then, wow, my brain's gonna, bleh. I hate when that happens. And she's from Boston. She moved there with her husband. She has a family. And then she goes to a work party with her husband's new boss. And her name is Margot. And then she has her husband. They have 2 twins. So it looks just like a normal family. They become friends. Whatever. Like, the couples go over there. And they just, all hang out. And Boston's different than Texas, so like they are like concealed carry state, so they have like weapons and they have just like money and purses, and it's like all bougie. Then we find out that Margot's marriage is crazy, so like she doesn't supposedly do it with other guys, but she does it with other girls, and he does it with other girls. But then we figure out later that she does it with this 18-year-old, which is horrible. I do not condone that in any way. Like, that's terrible. But, so that's like her dirty little secret. And then her and Sophie end up hooking up. And it gets like all crazy. But she ends up doing that. And then this girl, the 18-year-old boy's girlfriend, she ends up getting, and it's Sophie's the suspect. So there's like that whole murder that happened, which is like, yeah, insane. So once you actually get into like the murder part, it's a really good show. If you can get back past all of the other adult part of the series, because I'm like, I don't enjoy those kind of like things in shows, but then it ended up being like a murder mystery, and then I'm like, okay, I like it now. Because I was like, this is like crazy. This is just all about glamour and sex and stuff like that. So I'm like, ugh. But now that it's in like the murder mystery part, I'm like, cool. There also in the beginning is mentioned this case that they keep referring back to about a girl that went missing. So they're trying to connect the girl that went missing with the murder of the guy's girlfriend. But anyway, so that is basically the premise of the show. And like she's being framed. So we're trying to figure out who the murderer is. So this is the part of the video where I put my predictions out on who I think it is. And then the next video will be my update of me watching the last episode, and hopefully it gets solved, and then they can go season 2, plot twists and whatever. I'm on episode 7, so there's 8 episodes in the first season. See if there's even going to be a second season or not. Usually the shows I end up enjoying, there's not really a second season, and then it's awful. But that's like what happened with the Pretty Little Liars. There was 2 seasons. We figured it out, and then it ended, and I was just like really sad. So, but I think, all right, so then there's this other girl who the teenager. So there's obviously Sophie's the suspect. Her boyfriend Brad's the suspect. The mom's the suspect. And then Margot's obviously a suspect. I think it was Callie, which is Margot's ex-girlfriend, because she doesn't like Sophie. Because she can tell that Margot and Sophie kind of have a thing. I want to say, I think it's her. She's also the police chief's wife. So she's really pretty. She has red hair, and then she was secretly hooking up with Margot. So I'm like, I think there's like a jealousy aspect, but so far she's not been a suspect because she does everything that Margot is telling her to do. She's like, I'll do anything for you. So I think she was trying. This is my conspiracy, is what I've caked up through the whole thing. That I think that she is trying to get Sophie arrested because she wants Margot all to herself. So that's why she's like, oh, I'll do anything for you, you know? But I think that she's the one that took Sophie's gun because she's the only other one that knew about the gun. Shot the girl. And then and she's like, oh, you have the evidence. Like, she said something foreshadowing, which was like, oh, show her husband, you have the evidence, so why don't you just arrest Sophie and lock her up forever, you know? So that's where I'm at. I think it was Callie. That is, because, I mean, so far she's technically not on the suspect list. So I'm like, it's usually like plot twist, it's that. So if it's anybody else, I'll be shocked, to be honest. Or if it is any of the suspects, I'll be shocked. But pretty, like, I have a feeling it was Callie. But yeah, if you want to check out the show, it's on Netflix. It just came out not too long ago. So yeah, like I said, I'm on episode 7. And if you can get past all that, then you probably would enjoy it. But my next video will be the update on what happened and the ending, and if I was right or if I was wrong, or what happens if you even find out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I don't do these very often, but they're fun to do when I like a show. Like, I get deep dive into a show, and then I'm like, ooh, do this happened, and they're very rare videos that I make, but I enjoy making this kind of content. So if you like this kind of content, you want me to watch a show and try to figure it out, then go ahead and comment a show down below. And I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!